Hello, this is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to the new episode of Nuggets for the Soul. And I would like to share with you a parable that I've read, and I would like to share this because it's very timely with the COVID-19 pandemic that we're all experiencing. Okay, so the parable is called the parable of the egg, potato, and coffee beans. And the story behind the parable is a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know how she was going to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. It seemed that just as one problem was solved, another one soon followed. Her father, a chef, took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water and placed each over a higher fire. When the water began to boil, he placed potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot, and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He then let them boiling for a while without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter moaned and waited impatiently, wondering what her father was doing. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took the potatoes and eggs out of the pots and placed them in different bowls and poured the coffee into a cup. Turning to her, he asked, "What do you see?" "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee." She quickly replied. "Look closer," he said, and touched the potatoes. She did and noted that they were soft. He then asked her to take an egg and break it. After removing the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma brought a smile to her face. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. He then explained that the potatoes, eggs, and coffee beans had each faced the same adversity, boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. What's the moral of the story? The potato went in strong, hard, and unrelenting, but in boiling water it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile, with a thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior until it was put in the boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After being exposed in the boiling water, they changed the water and created something new. "Which are you?" he asked his daughter. "When adversity knocks to your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?" Okay, so that's also the same question that I would like to ask you. In this pandemic, how do you respond to this pandemic? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean? Okay, because if you're a potato, it's just maybe uh, you get weakened, you get discouraged by this pandemic, and you just want to give up. Okay, and or you become an egg. Deep inside, your heart has been hardened. You become um, resentful. You criticize. Um, you're angry, maybe to the government or to the church with all these restrictions. Uh, you become an egg, or do you become a coffee bean? Okay, wherein you maintain that positivity in you. You maintain that peace, that joy, that creates a positive effect to those people around you. And by being a coffee bean, underneath that is really a trust in God, knowing that He loves you, that He knows what you're undergoing, and that He will never abandon you. Okay, in this time of pandemic. So I hope all of us will be like a coffee bean, wherein we we give a positive um, effect in our lives and also in the lives of those around us. Be a living saint. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust in you.